Happy Chanuka, everyone. Now we are celebrating the most religious holiday in Judaism, Chanuka. It's the most religious because, first of all, it's the longest holiday in Judaism. It's 8 days long. Secondly, it's the holiday which is pure light. And that's the essence of Judaism, is light. To dispel the darkness of the world. I'm sure everybody knows how terrible it is to be in a room that the lights go out. If the lights stay out for long enough, and they're totally out, so you start to get depressed and scared, eventually hungry, thirsty, especially if it's an unfamiliar place. Suddenly somebody turns on the lights. Surprise, it's a party. There's food on the table, there's drink, all of your friends are around, there was nothing to be afraid of. There's a lot to be happy about. When the lights were out, you couldn't see it. The same thing, the purpose of the Jewish people. We're supposed to be a light to the nations. To inform everyone in the world what's really being hidden from them. The potential which is inside of every human being to make the world a better place, to make the world a happier place. The joy inside of everyone. The miraculousness of every moment, of every situation. That everything that happens is an opportunity for us to come closer to our true self, to the Creator. And that's what Judaism is. That's what Judaism is supposed to be. And that's the holiday of Chanuka. You know, on the holiday of Chanuka, the Greeks at that time had conquered virtually the whole world. And the Jews that were living in Israel, they loved the Greeks. The Greeks did not destroy the temple. The Greeks did not spill out the oil. The Greeks just defiled the oil. They just touched the bottles. They didn't mind that the Jews were religious. They themselves were religious. The Greeks had all these gods. What they didn't want was for the Jews to worship a God that creates everything, creates everyone. For the Jews to be self-sacrificing for their God. They wanted a selfish religion. That's what their religions are, and that's what all the religions are in the world today. But the essence of the Jews is to make light in the whole entire world. A handful of Jews defeated tens of thousands of Greeks. And nevertheless, the holiday of Chanuka makes this celebration on light. Because, like we said, a little bit of light pushes away a lot of darkness, and that's the purpose of the Jewish people. Therefore, the holiday of Chanuka, it's the only holiday that has this idea of mahadrin min mahadrin. You can do a commandment, you put on tefillin in a regular way. Then some people want to spend 10 times as much money for a pair of tefillin. Instead of $500, they spend $5,000. But then there's what's called, that's mahadrin. Then there's mahadrin min mahadrin, means you're willing to sacrifice your life in order to do the commandment. That you realize that you are a creation from God, and the only reason God is creating each and every one of us is in order to serve Him. And that's the secret of happiness, because it's true. And just as Moses took the Jews out of Egypt, and the Jews couldn't have done it on their own, and the Maccabees saved the situation in the Chanuka, as also Moshiach is going to awaken all of the Jews to this amazing truth. Sounds a little bit fantastic, but Judaism is based on miracles. Moses taking us out of Egypt, receiving the Torah on Mount Sinai. But our attitude has to be the one of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, self-sacrifice for the truth. That's the whole essence of Chanuka. That's the essence of Judaism. That's the essence of life and of truth. And Moshiach is going to make it happen. The world will be a happy world, a meaningful world, a blessed world. That's why we need Moshiach now. And we should celebrate the increasing of light of Chanuka the whole entire year. Happy Chanuka, everyone, with Moshiach now.